Hey, what's up, everybody? If you ever find yourself out in the California wilderness and asking yourself, what is that beautiful plant? You know, you've come to the right place. So, today we're hiking up in what is called Indian Tree Open Space Preserve near the town of Novato in Marin County, California. And a lot of these plants occur all throughout most of Northern California. So, you know, take this with a grain of salt with that context. Now, that being in mind, let's get right into it. So, right here, one of my personal wildflowers is Adelinia grande. Now, this plant used to be called Cynoglossum grandis, but has been reclassified into Adelinia, but its family is still the Boraginaceae. So the family of borages. So if you're familiar with the plant borage or pride of Madeira, you'll Google those and you'll remember. You've seen them somewhere if you have any context of plants. But man, this thing is a beauty. I love that iridescent color of their petals. That kind of violet blue. Look at that. It's nice, huh? Look at that. Nice. Let's keep moving. Here in the hills of Marin, pretty frequently you'll see at a certain elevation the madrone tree, this tree with the peeling bark that exposes a red intercambium layer, and it has these sort of glossy big leaves. Let's go get to some. They dominate at a certain elevation here. Ooh, okay. Here's, no, wait. Okay, ooh, this is a good example. So, this is the madrone, Arbutus menziesii, blueberry family, Ericaceae. Now look how familiar it is. Remember, it's named Arbutus. And then, not related at all, right here is the toyon. This is Heteromeles arbutifolia. You see how similar they are? Except this is in the rose family. And very interesting, huh? Very, very similar, but yet genetically very different. And now, a real treat is also in bloom right now. We have Primula hendersonii, I guess commonly called as Henderson's shooting star. This soil is so interesting. It's like, I think chert. Yeah, it feels like chert. That's cool. It just kind of falls apart. But yeah, let's get a close up, can we? It's hard to focus with these darn iPhone cameras. But man, what a beauty. If you want more of those, yeah, Google them. Henderson shooting star, otherwise known as Primula hendersonii. I think. What is that? Is that another Primula, or is this a what are you? Yeah, it's another Primula. I don't want to get too off trail because the sun is on my ass. So dope. Let's see. We got another one. Here's a whole family of them. Look at this. This little moss wall is absolutely covered, and they have these succulent sort of leaves that kind of just look like baby lettuce and have the same texture. Very succulent. What is this? Sanicula crassicalis, I think. And the primula here, Primula hendersonii, is in the Primulaceae. So beautiful, beautiful, very beautiful plant. Oh man. Now this means that spring is upon us. It's either kind of already here. Check this lichen out. Wow. When you're going at a botanist pace, man, this is kind of the kind of stuff that happens, right? Oh yeah. What is this? This looks like the seed pods of an orchid. I can confirm from those leaves shapes that it is an orchid. Possibly, it does not look like an Epipactis species. It looks more like a Platanthera species. Wow. Too bad. I missed it. California's wild orchids aren't much to see, but it's amazing to know that they're even here. Here we got a little wildflower that is in the broccoli family, Brassicaceae. This is Cardamine californica, commonly referred to as milkmaids. And let's see what else we got. There's a couple of other interesting plants in this park that well, again, you'll see these throughout Northern California mostly. Anywhere where there's like, well, this kind of forest that's like madrones, and here we got bay trees. Here's a close-up of the bay tree's leaves. Got see that general lanceolar shape leaf ending in a fine tip, and these have a very potent fragrance like that of bay leaves. You know, it is a related to the bay tree that we cook with. There's the view. And sick. All right, let's keep going. Here's some remaining of what's left of California's little pockets throughout the foothills, but hundreds of years ago the foothills were covered in these bunch grasses. So yeah, they with the introduction of agriculture with cows, that pretty much got eradicated. Hold on. Hey guys. And we are back. So, beautiful forests of Madrone, Arbutus manzesii, with the occasional, interspersing of wildflowers, varieties of mosses and grasses and ferns. Ooh, look at this Adelinia right here. That's a beefy one. Oh, yeah. I highly encourage people who have interest in this plant, get seeds, plant them. Seriously, what a beaut. Okay, it's too bad. I'm looking for some of the quote-unquote lesser plants, you know. There's some interesting mosses and things here, but here we got another one that I encourage people, if they're inclined to, is this guy. This is Stachy's bullata. And I think it's called hedge nettle, but is it pink hedge nettle? Something like that. It's our native hedge nettle. They're kind of native to everywhere. Family is Lamiaceae. That's the mint and sage family. They smell great. Well, and are attractive flowers for butterflies and hummingbirds, if that's what you're looking for. So here's some of the quote-unquote potentially lesser plants. We got Pentagramma triangularis, a fern. Here we go. This is called the goldback fern. Look at, oh, come on, buddy. I don't want to hurt you. There you go. See that? And there it is. Well, fuck. They have a very brittle rachis. So, oh, finally, here it is. Are there more of them? A little bit more of a specimen that I'm looking for. Yeah, right here. So, yes. Here we have Adiantum jordanii. Yes, Adiantum jordanii, the California maidenhair fern, right there. Very tiny little guy. Goes dormant in the summer. It just becomes a brown thatch, you know, in the summer. But every rainy season comes back in full force. What a beauty, you know. I love their symmetry. Maidenhair ferns, if you try to grow them at home, they're very finicky. So I wouldn't know about growing these. You'd probably have to collect them from spore or something. But yeah, just look at that. If you can even see it, that rachis, that stem right there, it's like a stem for ferns, is black and as thin as hair. But wow, just that, so beautiful. Here's another one. Oh yeah, Adiantum jordanii, everybody. Okay, here we got another wonderful native fern. Oh, we got a few of them here. Awesome. What I was hoping for is we have Dryopteres arguta. Its family is Pteridaceae. And any spores? Okay, anybody who has like tryptophobia or something, you've been warned. Look at those spores. Let's get that. What was this? What is this stuff? I don't know. Some kind of mold. Wow. Check that out. Look at that mushroom. And next to this mushroom, we got what looks to be, yes, this is Polypodium glycyrrhiza, or no, wait. Is this Californica or Glycyrrhiza? I think this is, oh, it's matured, so it's hard to say. They're kind of different looking, but all similar looking at the same time. I'm gonna say I think this is Polypodium glycyrrhiza. Oh yeah, Polypodiaceae. Wonderful plant. What are you? Oh, Dryopteres. Okay. Gorgeous Adelinia. All right, we gotta keep moving. Another, here's a bunch more of them. This is good. Some, one of the more commonly sold. Now, the ferns that we just went over, the Adiantum jordanii, the Dryopteres arguta, and the Polypodiums, those are a little bit harder to find in nurseries. But if you have a shady place under a tree and you live in a climate that's at least 50 miles from the Pacific coast, oh yeah, you gotta have this guy. I mean, easy to care for and as tough as nails once established. And this is Polysticum unitum, the western sword fern. Sad to see a redwood struggling, but you know. Oh man, love it. Oh, love the sea of green. It's so nice. Wow. Ferns everywhere. Ooh. I may be the only one I've seen so far. Here we have, oh, what do you call it again? One second. Prosartes. Shoot, this is not Smithii. Oh darn. The smaller species is I don't remember. Prosartes. Shoot. Anyways, lily family. Prosartes are great. They're called fairy bells or something. They have these cute little flowers that look like Tinkerbell. All right, so a moss on everything. Ooh, which one is this? I think this is, it could be Iris Douglasiana or Iris, I think this is Iris macrosiphon from the color of the flower. Because Iris Douglasiana has a darker purple to it. cute redwood branches, you know. Redwoods are Sequoia sempervirens. Family is Cupressaceae. Wonderful family of trees, which include cypresses and redwoods and like junipers and cedars. Cedrus. The genus Calocedrus, but not the genus Cedrus. Both are referred to as cedars, but the genus Cedrus is native to Europe, and Calocedrus is native to the Americas. On the subject again of redwoods, just one day I got to see the Alerce from Chile, Fitzroya cupersinum. Oh yeah, allegedly older, longer living than our California redwoods here, living up to between 5,000 and 6,000 years. So here's the interesting morphology of our California redwoods. Is these are what the needles look like when they're higher up, because they're more exposed to the winds, so they take on a form that suits that. You see that they're also incredibly flexible. That's another adaptation to winds. The wood is covered in scales, and yeah, and I love that glaucous blue that these have. And here, here's a lower in the canopy. See, bigger. This population has much more glaucous blue. Oh, lovely, beautiful. That's an adaptation to brighter light in the darker places, or this could be a variant of the coast redwood that just has more of that silvery color. But see here on this frond or branch, excuse me, it's a branch. It's kind of, can you see it at all? But at the ends, it's darker because it was in darkness. And these newer leaves, newer vegetative parts are of a lighter greener blue. Awesome, man. So cool. Oh my gosh, so much of this Jordanii, this, okay, fine, I give in. I'll call them California maidenhair fern. And it does not roll off, man. It doesn't feel natural. Adiantum Jordanii. Take it or leave it. Wow. Now, I tell you, these Northern California forests are truly special. This blend of glossy broadleaf evergreens and redwoods, and I can't make it up to the higher elevation on this mountain, but at that point, I just love about it is it tapers off into different strata of zones where one zone becomes old growth Douglas fir forest, and then it becomes high elevation redwood forest. So, But here in the lower elevations, there's only little pockets of redwoods in the ravines, and the rest of the area is oaks, madrones, and bays, with little pockets of grasslands, meadows, and such. Probably some few pockets of shrubland, probably on the south facing side of the mountain. We're on the east facing side. Excuse me. This is like west facing, but yeah. But right on the more sun exposed, the southwest facing sides of the mountains here generally are covered in a habitat called chaparral, and generally that's characterized by such plants like manzanita and ceanothus and a couple of other things like coyote bush. So, but we're not in that right now. We're in the dark forest. It's always shady here, even if it's like west facing. Well, now we're east facing, but even on the west facing slopes, if you're under a canopy of bays and madrones and oaks, it's not going to be that brighter, but not too bright. Oh, look at that. We have a big Douglas fir right here. That'd be Pseudotsuga menziesii. In Latin, that would refer to as false hemlock, because they kind of look like hemlocks. I mean, given they are in the same family, the pine family, the Pinaceae. But all right, there's a young one. Visibility is getting low. All right, well, oh, here, great. Something nice to end it off with is here we got the new growth of Aesculus californica. That would be the California buckeye. Look at these. Look at that new growth. How cool is that? Family is Sapindaceae. That's the maple family. And unlike maples, which have those little floaty things that have the seed pods, these have actual like fruit that open up and have a big seed that's about as big as the palm of my hand. And they have what I love about this plant, the buckeye, is that it's the shape of the fruit and the shape of the seed has a little tail that is designed to increase the distance from which it falls from the tree downhill, because it's not a perfect ball of a seed pod, so it just rolls and rolls. And oh my god, look at this beautiful, holy mackerel, beautiful Adiantum jordanii. That's the star of the show, man. I mean, I can keep, I wanna, but it is really getting dark for filming. I ain't worried about moving around in the dark. It's gonna be a full moon tonight, and I am ready. So, well, everybody take care of yourselves, you know, and the ones you love. Try not to be a prick, and I'll see you next time.